Hi everybody, welcome to the video surprise of the day. Yes, today's special video surprise is on a new Arlo Pro from Netgear. This is a wire-free HD security camera, but this one is very much improved from the previous camera. It's still 100% wire-free, indoor and outdoor, but this one has rechargeable batteries, two-way audio, and siren as well. So that's very special. And this one, the video quality is so much improved. Also the motion detection is very much improved as well. And you could actually notice that once you test it out. This still works with the Android and iOS environments. So you could get it to work on your Apple iPhone or Android. And this camera just coming out. So let me go through some features. 100% wire-free, of course. Has 100 plus decibel siren, mobile alerts. It has weatherproof free cloud recording, just like the current one. Local backup. Alright, that's a new feature. You can see the USB in back of the base station. It comes with 2 rechargeable batteries for the 2 cameras in this case. Still HD quality. Also has scheduling. You can schedule and monitoring, two-way audio, night vision, geofencing. So those are some of the features that you'll find in this camera. A lot of things they didn't mention here as I tested is basically it's a better quality overall. So the picture quality and everything. What's inside the box? Well, we have the 2 wire-free cameras, rechargeable batteries, 1 power adapter, camera power cable, base station with a built-in siren, Ethernet cable, wall mount screw set, quick start guide, window decal. Keep in mind this does require high-speed internet. Since this one's very much improved, it may require faster speed. So let's unbox it and take a look inside. I'll skip ahead a little bit here to save some time. So first, when you take the box open, you notice the base station power supply. Next is the little magnetic pieces, and here's the batteries. These are the batteries that you're going to go behind the camera, rechargeable batteries. So unless you bought the recharger as another item, you're going to have to recharge it with the camera. So that's the little gotcha there. So let's take a look at the other box over here. This is I just got this too, so I didn't spend a lot of time on it yet. So in this box, looks like it's the USB charger, the end piece to it that you plug into the wall. Put that on the side over here. So here's the Ethernet cable to connect your base station to your router, and that's of course the USB cable that connects your camera to the plug to charge. And here's the base station. Notice it's a lot smaller than the previous one. Saves a lot more space. There's a sync on-off siren. On the bottom is just a serial number and info. And way in the back, which I'm going to show you. Oh, by the way, the front over here shows the power, internet, and camera mode. Here you got the different mode for reset, the USB connections, the LAN, on-off switch, and also the power. Notice there's speakers in the back there as well. Last but not least, you have the user guide and manuals. I will go over this later on, and the sticker, a little bit about the charging safety precautions as well too. I noticed that taking this thing out is pretty easy, but you do need a flathead screwdriver to remove the cameras out. So notice that a little plastic screwdriver, so be careful when removing. You have to twist it quite before you could take it out. And it's not that easy to pull it out, but notice the mount in the back. That's what I'm trying to show you over here. It's in the back. It's not on the bottom of the unit anymore. They changed the position. So notice the camera's a lot bigger than the previous one. I still have my papers on it, and it says Arlo. And here's the USB plug to plug in the USB cable to plug into the power charger. Also, you still have the wall mounts. So here's a little summary of what we just unboxed. You got the cables, Ethernet cable for the base station, the USB to connect in back of the camera to charge. Of course, these are the 2 cameras, the manual, which is great to to go back and spend some time reading over the base station, the charging unit, and the different cables, the camera, you know, the charger, I mean the battery, you know, and all different pieces and such. So it's worthwhile to probably spend some time in reading this thing. Um, the book is very self-explanatory. You need to download the app, Apple Store or Android, to set it up, or you could go use the web page. Notice the position of the battery, how to install it. That's all in the manual over here. And also you need to plug in your base station in the yellow plug over there, so to your router. Okay, so in order to have a signal. And this is the top of the unit. You know, you can turn off the siren, or you can use that to sync as well too. Very well thought out, a lot more refined than the previous model. No doubt the previous model was great, so this one just makes it better. So network, and that is the Ethernet, and that's the last one on the right is basically the camera. So when the cameras are synced, it's green. So before you can use the cameras, you want to sync it first. So I wouldn't mount it until you finish syncing up all your cameras. And having experience using this thing, Arlo products is very simple to use, and just follow these directions. So that's why I mentioned about charging. And a little bit more information about the charging, the different lights, they all mean something. You know, if it's blinking green, it means something. If it's solid green, that means it's all active and working. If it's yellow, there's a problem. And if it's gray, that means it's probably not getting power to the unit or something like that. So, you know, there's quite a bit of reading, but everything's laid out. It's very simple to understand. Nothing too hard, you know, to give you a big challenge in setting this thing up. One other thing is like before you really could use this thing, keep in mind that you need to set up an account, download the app, Arlo app, and also set a login and such. And you also grant users permission to other members of the family or whoever living there as well too. Living there or business, wherever. Let's take a closer look compared to the old one. The old one has an HD symbol and a silver outer ring. Notice that this is how it looks like. It's a small one. The one I have for the original one I have not used yet, so it's pretty new. And the new one has the Arlo symbol. Down actually you can see that. There's Netgear. Over here you will notice that the mounting is right in the middle, and the battery goes from the bottom. And also the steel mount, that's what I call it, is on the back side now. So a little bit change. That's more centered. Let's see. Over here you flip it over. The old one actually has the steel mount on the bottom. You know, you could buy the steel mount or and such that you could screw it in. So the top one made space for the battery compartment to open up, and also there's a little USB over here, as you can see when you pop it open, to charge. So that part is used for charge. This one opens the compartment door for the battery if you need to put the battery in. Notice the connectors on the bottom facing down, so you need to put it exactly facing the same letters Arlo on the facing upward. Be careful about the little wire on the bottom, and also the little notch that could break easily. So I'm going to see if I could just show you a quick demonstration over here. Well, I know I'm holding the camera on the other side. Notice the metal contacts over there. You want to put it in like this and slip it in. Notice the latch over here just latches. That will lock in the battery. Then you could close the cap. So there it is. Now I could do it one hand, but it's preferable if you do it two hands, because you don't want to break the connector or anything like that. So notice the size difference between the two cameras as well too. So the new one is a lot bigger, and the base station is a lot smaller. So you get the best of both worlds, I could say. So that's pretty much the look of the Arlo. If you did a side-by-side comparison between the two cameras, the new and the old, the weight is not that much different. It's about the same, but you get better battery life, and you don't always have to look for rechargeable batteries at the same time. So there's a nice added advantage to that as well too. And if you look at the side, there's no metallic wing, so not that catchy. But the Arlo symbol's there. The Netgear symbol's not there anymore. Okay, folks. Well, there you have it. That's my complete set. The one I purchased didn't come with a mounting bracket, which I need to acquire, so it's gonna be added cost. So to connect the battery to the that power adapter, you need the USB cable that came with the unit. You plug in the bigger piece to the wall connector, the smaller piece basically to the camera itself, and that's how you charge it up. It comes charged already, but you need to do that in the future. Okay, folks, I'm going to do a quick summary. I have the Arlo and the old one next to me, which I flipped upside down. There it is. I paid close to $419 plus tax at Best Buy for this one, and it's available on many sites, including Amazon and other Fry's Electronics, etc. Right? So this one in particular is very, it's a lot more improved, and also has rechargeable battery speaker on the bottom to make sound and record audio. The mounts at different locations, notice that, and also the magnetic mount is a lot bigger, so keep that in mind as well. So that's pretty much the review. Hope you liked the video surprise of the day. Thumbs up, and I see you next time. Bye.